So we're here in the heart of Bridgeland, an area in Calgary that is known for amazing food, amazing beer, cafes, opportunities for people to really experience the culture of Calgary. But there's something new that's been happening in Bridgeland, and that is craft distillation. We're here at Bridgeland Distillery. We want to talk a little bit about what makes this place special, what are they up to inside, and how can you be a part of all of it? So come with us. Did you know that across Alberta, there are craft distilleries from corner to corner of our province? Close to 60 right now, and more coming all the time. And one of the cool things is that you can stop into any one of these places that are located in unique regions and places of our province. And here at Bridgeland, that's exactly what you can do. You can come in, you can get hands-on with some of the materials, some of the grains that they're sourcing from local farms. You can see the people that are actually distilling the product. And then at the very end, you get to kind of bring it all together and taste the final results. So I'm here with Daniel, co-founder, owner of Bridgeland Distillery. And we get to learn all about what makes your distillery special in a craft spirit scene in Alberta that is booming. Tell us about what makes you special. Like, what is Bridgeland all about?
100% of what's in that bottle is made here. So that's what we're super proud of, because actually it's not the common kind of practice anymore. Super passionate about making it. Why not do it right from scratch, from milling to mashing, fermenting, distilling, aging, bottling? It's all 100% done here. You know, our grains all within 100 miles of the distillery, grapes from as close as possible within California and BC, but also where we're located, just the dry climate Chinooks that are Calgary's known for.
So Daniel, grain is obviously really important to making spirits. So tell me about why it's important and why it is that you've chosen to use local ingredients as much as possible.
Yeah, so we went to Red Shed Malting for barley or wheat, and we went to Taber, Alberta for a corn, all within 100 miles of the distillery. It's super important to support local farmers, but also they're making a superb product. Being craft malters, they're producing super high quality ingredients for us to use in our mashes to produce our whiskeys.
So naturally, we had to head to the source. So we're here with Matt Hamill from Red Shed Malting, and we have been at Bridgeland Distillery talking all about why the quality of ingredients matters and why the grain that you put into your products at the end of the day makes a big difference. And the grain comes from here, and Matt's one of the guys that makes it happen. So tell us a little bit about what you guys do here.
Yeah, you bet. So Hamill Farms is a fourth generation grain farm. Been growing barley, wheat, canola for generations. I'm really passionate about growing high quality malt barley. And then 8 years ago, we decided that we can even do more with that. We can start value adding, start malting it. We saw around the world that craft beer was taking off. So we got into the business of helping these Alberta brewers use Alberta grains. And now we're starting to see that surge with Alberta distillers as well, and especially in single malt whiskey and other whiskeys.
So tell us a little bit about why it matters. Like, why does it matter that we're supporting Alberta farms and Alberta grains, and can you taste the difference at the end of the day?
Well, Alberta grows the best barley, right? And so getting that into a local product just makes a ton of sense. Scotland has been dominating the whiskey game for ages, but there's no reason that can't be just as big of an industry here in Canada. Just making sure that the best grains are grown and then malted, and then we get that in the hands of the best distillers and show the world what we can do. So Bridgeland is incredibly passionate about the ingredients that go into their products. So they want to know the farmers that are growing it. They want to know where it's grown. They want to know the farming practices that are behind it. And they want to make sure that all along the supply chain, values are aligned. So from the time that we're even before the seed goes in the ground, we're spending a lot of time thinking about what grains we're going to be planting, about the crop rotation, about some of the farming practices that we're going to do. We want to make sure that we're leaving better fields for the next generation. And Bridgeland, they're right on board with that. So they want to be making the best whiskey that they can. They're not going to cut any corners. We keep them informed throughout the growing process. Jacques can tell you everything that's happened with the grain that's happened in there before it reached him and since he's had his hands on it. To do something like truly artisanally where you're in charge of every step in that process, there's so many levers at the disposal of a distiller that they can change and manipulate the flavor, and they have a flavor in mind that they can target and they can tailor their processes to achieve that flavor. So it's grown, malted, distilled, aged, all in a super small radius. It's a product that's a story of a place.
So we all know that in order to make an incredible product, you need incredible ingredients, and that's exactly what Bridgeland is all about. They want to source the highest quality grains and grapes that they can possibly find, most of them located within 100 miles of the distillery itself. And then they create their spirits. They create these different categories of spirits. And really the proof is in the product. They've won multiple awards and multiple categories, recently winning one of the best brandies in the world for a brandy that's aged 2 to 3 years old. This is incredible. The best brandies in the world in Alberta, in Calgary from Bridgeland. This is amazing. Well done. If you've got a day off, if you have an evening after work, you want to check it out, or you've got a day left in your trip before you're flying back home, stop in, have some light bites, have some food, taste some of the spirits, meet the people that make it, and you'll really understand how much passion, how much heart, and how much skill goes into making what they're putting on the shelves.